trenches. Everybody's in the trenches, but I've never seen nobody in the trenches like I see this guy. And we're always supporting the same cause, and I'm so happy that he's out here supporting Local 79 and making cause. He's in the streets. If you don't believe me, come out there with him. All right? Ruben Diaz, the Bronx Borough.
I want to say thank you because you're in the streets with me as well. You know that being a good Bronxite and making sure that New York is strong is not just making sure that our residents have decent jobs with decent wages, but also getting involved in other issues, and that's what you're doing. I want to commend you for that. You've been a good friend, and you've been out there. I'm here today as the borough president to say, first of all, Local 79, I hear you. You are right on this issue, and that's why we're here today. Now, I want to thank my colleagues in government, Assemblyman Jeff Dinowitz, Assemblywoman Vanessa Gibson, and Assemblyman, the Democratic nominee, Eric Stevenson. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a show round of and I know that I'm preaching to the choir, but we need to let not only the dormitory authority know, but government as a whole, when we hear during this election season that everyone wants to create jobs, and everyone wants to create jobs, and there's an economic crisis, well, one of the things that I've been fighting for since I've been at Borough Hall is that time and time again, government continues to spend a whole lot of money, and they're building a whole lot of things, and people are getting a lot of money and putting it in their pockets, but the people of the Bronx and the people of the city are not receiving those jobs, and that needs to stop, and that's why we're here today. Yes, the dormitory authority, they have contracts that they're not giving to labor or to the unions for courthouses and educational institutions and medical facilities, but overall, if you look at the entire borough of the Bronx, look at how beautiful it looks. Look at the infrastructure. Look at the roads. Look at Yankee Stadium, the filtration plant. Everywhere we keep building and building and building. And we got to make sure that it's unionized, and we got to make sure that Bronxites are receiving those jobs. I don't know about you, but I am sick and tired of being #1 in poverty. I am sick and tired of when they report that we're #1 in unemployment. When all of this money is being spent in our beautiful borough and our Bronxites are not receiving those jobs. I will do everything in my power, and I'm happy to see so many friends here. I'm happy to see that slowly but surely we're building up an argument and starting to tell the state of New York, the dormitory authority, the city of New York, you better start hiring from the Bronx. You better start hiring from the community, and you better start spending money in our districts, and not just for those individuals who live out here and are making millions of dollars. We're going to make them stop that practice, right? When I was at the New York State Assembly, I was the New York State Assembly's trustee member for I was the representative for the Assembly in the CUNY Board of Trustees Capital Board. And just on higher education alone, billions, with a B, ladies and gentlemen, billions of dollars were being allocated to build extensions to city colleges throughout the city of New York. And we have to make sure that those jobs go to union. We have to make sure that those jobs go to the people who live here. That's the way that you create jobs. That's the way that the Bronx can get out of being #1 in unemployment. We are #1 in unemployment. The #2 county in the state of New York is Oswego County. In order for us just to bump them, leave #1 just to become #2, which is not a good thing either, we would need to create over 10,000 jobs in our borough. I think that if we do this correctly, I think that if we work with the laborers, with the unions, and if we hold the state's feet to the fire, especially with the next governor, who I believe is going to be Cuomo, and addressing this issue, I think we'll finally get to the day when we'll eradicate unemployment, we'll eradicate poverty here, and we'll make sure that more Bronxites who are unionized are working in these jobs. God bless you.